Good evening and welcome to another Workout Wednesday on Wellness with Whitney Hill. Today I'm going to try to see if I can get my pups to mind me and stay in that corner. And I wanted to come inside and do the workout just to show that you don't have to have a garage gym or anything fancy just to do these workouts. You don't even necessarily have to have a weight. Today I will use just one dumbbell, but you can do any of these workouts with no weight. You can do them with cans of soup that you have in your home. You can do them with water jugs. You could do it with a couple books in your hand. Whatever it is that you have in your home that has a little bit of weight to it, you can just grab and use that if you don't have a dumbbell. But today we're going to do a little bit of a glute and leg exercise. That seems to be the most popular style of workouts these days, along with kettlebell workouts. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more of those. Today I'm going to have you do 4 different movements. One of them is going to be a combination movement, so it's kind of like 5 total. But we're going to keep it with 3 total rounds because the workout will be a little bit more tough than usual. It's going to definitely cause some burning today, but stick with it and embrace the suck, as I like to tell people, because this will only get better. So what I'm going to have you do is 10 reps of everything for 3 rounds. Nice and easy, easy numbers to remember, easy rounds to remember. The first movement you're going to do is a lateral squat. So, like I said, I'm going to use one dumbbell, and I'm going to hold it kind of in this front rack position. I'm going to always keep my shoulder blades down and back. I want to always think about squeezing really tight between my shoulder blades and the bottom part. So not like squeezing up by my traps, but squeezing down into my ROMs. From here, I'm going to show you from 2 different angles, actually. For a lateral squat, I want you to stand nice and wide with your toes facing forward, or you can angle them a little bit to like about a 45 degree if you need to. But from here, you're going to keep those knees unlocked, so you don't want to lock your knees out to where they're stiff, but just keep a nice little bend in them, a little micro bend, and then always, again, down and back with those shoulder blades. And what I'm going to think about doing for a lateral squat is sending my hips back towards the wall behind me and my knee towards my baby toe, towards that outside foot. So it'll look a little bit like this. I'm just going to sink those hips back, knees out, keeping my chest up, and then squeeze my butt coming up. And then I'm going to alternate sides, squeeze my butt coming up. So that was with my toes pointed out a little bit. If you point them forward a little bit, it'll kind of help you activate a little bit more of that outside of the glute. So again, shoulders down and back, hips back, knees out, squeeze that butt up, hips back, knee out, squeeze that butt to the top. So you're going to do 10 per side. So that'll end up being 20 total on this one. And then I'm just going to turn and show you a different angle of this lateral squat. So from here, Walter, try to move for a minute. Good boy. So again, nice wide stance up. Nice wide stance, shoulders down and back. And you're going to think about sending those hips back, knees out, keeping that chest up, squeeze that butt coming up. Guess the dogs want to work out with me. I was wondering how long they would stay. Apparently only a few minutes. You know, they're like kids. Their attention span isn't that long. So anyways, 10 per side, keeping that belly nice and tight. If you find yourself trying to fall forward, if you're holding a weight, drop that weight and just work on keeping those arms out. And I'll keep my hands up at this nice kind of parallel position to the ground. That way, if my chest starts to fall, I'll notice because my arms fall. So I don't want to let my chest fall when I get to the bottom. I'm going to keep it up and then shift each side. So that's your first movement. That is your lateral squat. Then we're going to do a combo movement. We're going to do a lunge plus a squat. We're going to hold the dumbbell if you're using one in that goblet position, the front rack position, keeping it up in the front of your chest. This is going to help you work your abs. It's going to help you keep your back nice and tight. But from here, I'll show you this movement from the side. What I'm going to do is think about adding a squat plus a reverse lunge on either side. So Just like always, if you refer down to my squat form and my lunge form videos below, you can review those to get a little extra pointers for these movements. But same as always, my belly's tight, shoulders are down and back, knees are tracking out, belly is tight. I'm going to do a nice front squat, and then I'm just going to step back, driving forward, squeezing my booty. Step back, drive forward, squeezing my booty. That's 1 rep. Then I will just squat, step back into that reverse lunge, step back into that reverse lunge. And like always, anytime we're lunging, we're really thinking about driving up through that front foot, squeezing our glute, and driving through that heel. So you don't want to necessarily think about locking out your knee, but rather squeezing my butt to the top. So that's where that extension is that you're seeing, pardon me, is from me squeezing my glute and getting that hip extension at the top. So it's not that my knee is locking out, it's that my glute and hip are fully activated, right? Next movement we're going to do is a hip bridge. This one, you can drop down on your back. You can keep the dumbbell on your hips. You're going to just lay your shoulders down. I hope y'all can still see me. Lay your shoulders down. No. And from here, shoulders down and back, heels are planted about 6 to 12 inches away from my glutes. And from here, I'm just going to think about driving through my heels and squeezing my glutes up to a nice straight line between my shoulder, hips, and knees, guys. I'm going to hold it at the top for about 4 seconds and then slowly lower. Squeeze to the top, hold, 2, 3, 4, and down. Squeeze to the top, hold, 2, 3, 4, and down. So this is our hip bridge, using that dumbbell with a nice iso hold at the top, and coming down, just 10 reps of this guy as well. And then your last movement is going to be a curtsey lunge. So this is kind of like if you ever took cotillion, or if you know anything about etiquette, a curtsey would be a proper way for a female to bow. If she's in a dress, she would curtsey by dropping 1 foot behind her. I know the dogs are kind of in the way, so it's hard for you to see, but this back foot drops behind me, curtsey, and that's what a traditional curtsey would be. So a curtsey lunge is going to be just exaggerating that movement. That way we can really activate that abductor and outside of the glute. I really want to make sure we're getting everything activated through the medius. That way we can start rounding out the glute so that you don't get those divots right here on the side of your hip, which I do have some a little bit. So curtsey lunges are what I'm doing to try to fix that. From here, I will alternate sides just like I did with the lateral lunge, but hopefully I don't run into a dog. Shoulders are down and back. I'm going to think about planting my right foot first, and I'm just going to step back diagonal behind myself, and then I'll just curtsy down into that lunge, driving up through my front heel. Uh-oh, there's a dog there. And then alternate sides, so back at a nice 45-degree angle. Make sure you're nice and wide, and then drop into that lunge. I'm making sure my knee's tracking out, my chest is staying up. I'm driving up through that front leg, and then repeat towards the other side. Drive up, and step diagonally. Knee is driving out, pushing up through my heel, squeezing my glutes to the top. That is your 4 movements today for your Workout Wednesday with Coach Whitney Hill. I hope that you liked it. I hope that this gets your booty burning and gets you out of breath like it does me. I hope that you enjoyed the puppies being in this. They were kind of, they're doing good. They're sweet puppies. They did good. Walter tried to lick me a lot in the middle. He has an incessant licking problem. This one does. He'll lick you to death. But anyways, guys, I thank you so much for watching my channel. I thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel and hitting that like button just to help me get some extra boost. I thank you for hitting that bell just so you can be notified every time I post these videos. And I thank you so much for all of the love and support. Don't forget to check out my website anytime at CoachWhitneyHill.com. You can also get any of my active wear that I always wear. This is a cute Zaya top, and I have on the cute grid bra. I had just these really cute lines on the front. I can wear it with anything. It's perfect for going to church, going to dinner, wearing to the workout, either way. And then these are the black flame leggings. They have a cute little cutout on the bottom. But anyways, guys, you can get my activewear anytime at myzaya.com/Whitney Hill. And then you can always check me out on Instagram, keeping up with my personal life a little bit more through Coach Whitney Hill or my actively.wild account. And then you can keep up with my blog at Wellness with Whitney Hill, all of which I will link below in the description. And I thank you so much, guys, for watching and keeping up with me. Thank you all for all that you're doing, and don't forget to just reclaim your health and take those baby steps, guys. It can be done, and you can do it. If you want to ever see more about where I was 5 years ago with my stomach hanging over my pants and everything, you'll know why I do this. I love helping everyone reclaim their health, and I love giving you easy workouts that you can do at home so that you can reclaim your health on your own. You can do this, guys. I love you so much. Thank you again. Mwah.